In 2021, the Special Operations Command under Mark Milley, as chairman of the Joint Chiefs, put out an instruction manual, a vision for 2021 and beyond, that contained instructions and examples on how the military could work with the State Department, Intel Services, and USAID using race riots. Here's examples of some of the instruction manuals here, 1 and 2, in order to destabilize nations. In addition to that, they advocated for setting up job fairs near some of these riots so that disaffected workers could gain employment. Now, as a member of Congress, I ask myself, did anyone in USAID get elected to Congress? How about to a presidency? When you are acting in the shadows and you are destabilizing nations using race wars to do it and then advocating that the military does it, in my opinion, not only do you put the future generations that would have to fight in those wars in jeopardy, but at the end of the day, you're operating without any oversight. So I guess the question for you guys is, Mr. Natsios, is that something that you were aware of? Are you aware that that instruction manual is being promoted not just with the military under Milley, but that USAID may be operating in this capacity? Because in my opinion, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of many of my constituents, I don't think that's where our taxpayer dollars need to be going.
Well, I completely agree with you. Personally, I doubt very much that what you've been told is accurate. But let me just tell you.
I'm telling you right now, I brought the receipts, okay? And the reason, I'm not trying to argue with you, but I find this disturbing on so many capacities. And I would like to also just, if I can, sir, Mike Benz, what he's exposing and bringing receipts, I've confirmed it. Thank you for doing that on behalf of the American people, because I understand that when you take on the intelligence agencies, we're also now finding that apparently in this manual, that they're also advocating for social media campaigns, illuminating controversy to a global audience. I mean, using disinformation campaigns. Is this happening here in our own country? Where's the oversight?
Just to ask you, who in the agency, what bureau,
I just said, you can actually find that instruction in this manual that Milley approved.
Military manual, isn't it?
Yes, but Milley approved it. You have it right here, USAID, working with government agencies. I mean, this is not.
Wait a second, did AID say that, or did the military say AID?
Well, that would be the question for you, sir.
Well, I don't think AID
operations,
wrote that.
Sorry to interrupt you. These operations that are taking place without government oversight, without the authority of the president, without the authority of Congress, real men and women serve and they die because of stuff like this. When you destabilize nations without any oversight, we have to fight those wars. You have our chairman right here that literally risked his life. No, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm frustrated. I know it's not necessarily your fault.
But I'm telling you,
but
it's
as
nonsense.
a head of agency, that's not.
I'm telling what Ben's told you is nonsense.
That's not nonsense. These are the information and forms. And Ben's put this out to the American people.
AID did not write that,
Sir,
Congresswoman.
I disagree with you on so many levels, and I appreciate you being here today.
How do you know they
this
wrote
is not
it?
easy. How do I know what?
That any person can write AID's name into a manual. It goes on all the time.
Sir, they are advocating that the U.S. military work with taxpayer-funded State Department, USAID funds to destabilize nations. That is unacceptable. I don't care who wrote it. USAID needs to come down and condemn it. They need to provide oversight to Congress on exactly where our tax dollars are going. And I know I might be at 17 seconds with our time, but sir, I hope that you agree. Yes or no, do you agree that this is wrong, period?
Should this be happening? I think the military should be held accountable. I think it's nonsense.
And should USAID condemn it?
Nonsense to suggest that AID wrote that.
Should they condemn it?
The military should.
Should USAID also condemn this?
Of course. We don't comment. AID does not comment on military manuals.
Ladies, time's
None of our
expired.
business.